Hello everyone, I am your host Maria, student and facilitator at Rehan School Online Academy, learning human networking and AI. Welcome to another episode of podcast with Maria. Today we have another episode with another amazing guest. So let's welcome our guest and start our conversation without wasting time. Hello Lisa, how are you?
Hi, Maria. I'm doing great. Thank you. Blessed and highly
Mhm.
favored.
Thank you so much for your precious time.
Mhm.
Now,
You're
first
welcome.
of all, please introduce yourself to my
Sure.
viewers. How are you? Where are you from?
Okay. I am Lisa Marie Cook. I am from Hayward, Wisconsin, quaint little town, very north in the US, almost to the Canadian border. And I used to be a special education teacher and an office manager. I've wore many hats in my life. I am now retired, and I'm trying to build an online presence. I have a YouTube channel called Buddy's Place, and that is a future home of a rescue animal farm here, and also a orphanage for summer camp for orphans. So
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
yeah.
Amazing introduction. Now,
Mhm.
please tell me when you start your journey of remote work.
Um, I've been online this journey for about 7 years. The thoughts of the rescue farm came into play probably 4, maybe 5 years ago. It's been a vision for quite a while now, and it's getting stronger. My vision, my mission. So that's kind of cool.
Now, please tell me what was your experience with the vision of Rehan School? What did you learn from it?
Um, I've learned a lot from the kids. I think um, watching them learn how to speak English just by doing interviews, I thought was amazing. I don't know that I could do that myself. I thought that was pretty good, and I love Rehan's idea of what he's got going, and the kids are our future. So getting them into all the technology, the AI, that is where our world is going. So I think it's a really good thing. Really good thing. What I've learned, I have it. It has made me become a better listener because I realized that I wasn't I was listening, but I wasn't being zoned in. You know what I mean? And I feel that I can do a better job of that now. So,
Thank you so much for your answer. Now,
mhm.
please tell me what insights have you gained from conducting interviews with them and also being interviewed?
um, you you know what? It's made me realize that I absolutely my vision can happen. I talked about it. I mean, I probably have done close to 50 interviews now. So I get to talk about my vision every single time, so that it's like speaking it into fruition. It's made me believe it more, believe that it can happen. So that's kind of exciting and a revelation for me. Mhm.
This is amazing. What experience did you love the most while giving interviews or while taking interviews?
Well, at first it was, which did I like most? Uh, at the beginning of this, I would have to say giving interviews because I guess I kind of like to be in charge of what's going on, maybe. I don't know. Um, and I kind of like to go off in different directions once in a while if the conversation warrants that. Um, what was your question? Which did I like most? But okay, but now after the fact, I think it was being interviewed I enjoyed most because, as I said, I'm telling you, I speak about my vision as if it's already is, and feeling those emotions that are attached to it, that is where manifestation starts happening, where you are bringing things to you. What you put out there is exactly what you bring back. So now after the fact, I think it is being interviewed because what a better way to get on here and just talk about your vision all day, you know? And that's what I was doing, and I would leave happy, you know? It makes me happy. So, yeah.
This is amazing. Now, please tell me which online tools you love most for online learning.
Um, well, with what I'm doing, I think Canva and CapCut have been great tools, and that's where I spend primarily most of my time. I like using Vizard with a V. Um, that create I can take a long form video and turn it into shorts in minutes. And it does all the captioning for me. It does the little, emojis and whatnot. And yeah, it does a great job. And it cuts my time for working on things to a minimal. And of course, Chat GPT is very, very beneficial. I'm telling you, you can ask it anything. Ask
Yes.
it anything. I can sit there and carry on a conversation with Chat GPT, sometimes better than with adults. So I've enjoyed it, and I've gotten a lot out of it. So I like it. Mhm.
Now, please tell us about your hobbies.
About my what?
Yes, about
Oh,
your hobbies.
hobbies.
Yes.
Hobbies. I have tons. I enjoy a lot of different things. I like woodworking. I like wood burning, and I use epoxy to make it real pretty. So I make a lot of signs. I love to go four wheeling and get muddy and dirty. I love gardening and landscaping. I love to go kayaking. I'm an outdoorsy person. So anything outside, I'm usually enjoying it. I have a lot of hobbies, a lot of different areas that I enjoy. So,
Are you going outside on weekends with friends?
yeah, occasionally, we like going out on Friday nights for fish fry, just our local fish fry, and it's very, very good. And just hang out with friends, catch up, and otherwise, I'm back here. I don't get out a lot, but we do go to parties and dinner and whatever on occasion, but with everything going on here and trying to get everything up and running, that doesn't leave a whole lot of time for play, but we make do. Mhm.
Tell us about your favorite colors, your favorite personalities.
Uh, I am I don't know how to match the colors with your personality. I know some people have a knack at that. I just know what I like, and I like pastels, pinks and blues. I used to be somewhat introverted, but I'm an extrovert now, I think. I think I am. I don't know how others perceive me, but I don't have a problem talking in front of people. I don't usually have trouble making friends. I am somewhat reserved until I get to know somebody. I'm very honest and I'm straightforward. I don't play games. So I tell people exactly what I want to tell them. And hopefully I don't offend, but I stay
Which
true. Hmm.
Now tell me which social media platform you love the most.
YouTube, YouTube. It maybe used to be Facebook. Facebook is not really my cup of tea. I don't really care to be on there, and I don't have the time to be on there. And it's kind of, I feel like it's somewhat clicky, you know. It, it's just if you're in that good group or you're not, it kind of determines your outcome, and that's not right. You know what I mean? I do
Yes,
like Facebook for meeting new people though. But but once I meet new people, I either, stay. I use Messenger all day long, all day long to communicate with people. But I would like to do that and just maybe stay off of Facebook. I don't get much interaction on Facebook. I'm not sure why. Probably because I don't spend all day there, you know. But
yes,
YouTube is getting to be the place to be. I've already got my YouTube channel monetized. And maybe I should by now, but it's slow going. It's slow going. Um, but at least I can go there and I can look at analytics. I can see what's going on. I can see money coming in. And isn't that what it's all about? So I think getting YouTube monetized is the way to go for sure.
yes. First of all, congratulations for your monetization of channel.
Thank
Now
you.
tell us about your animal rescue plan and YouTube channel more.
Okay, well, it's just kind of there right now. I've been trying to figure out all the exactly what I want to do because my mentor teaches me, if you are working on something and it's really difficult for you and you're not enjoying it, then you're not doing what you were meant to do. I mean, if you can find what just makes you tick, yeah, makes you happy and giddy, and you could hop out of bed early and do it all day long without even thinking about it, you know, then you're
Yes.
doing what you love. You're doing what you are passionate about. So I've been trying to figure that out, and I think I found a couple of things that I really enjoy doing. So I'm trying to get it down to just a few things because there's so many things that I love to do. People think I'm all over the place, and I am, but I love doing all those things. But in this kind of a sense, I need to get that narrowed down to what really makes me happy, and that is the animals and the orphans. So part of my personal growth, my personal development, that most of that is what my YouTube channel is about because the animal rescue place is not open yet. So I have no stories yet. So I've been visiting other ones, and using that for content and just my personal development, learning scriptures. I have I have almost 600 videos on YouTube. That's a lot for just getting monetized. So you know that it was slow growing, but it is there. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the future.
No, you are doing amazing job.
Oh,
Your channel is growing very well in future and you will
mhm.
see that. Now tell us about your teaching education profession.
I got to tell you, that was probably the best time of my life. I taught for 12 years in special education. I absolutely loved, I adored the kids, and I did work K all the way through 12, but for most of my time, I was primarily 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, which is like ages 8, 9, 10, 11 in that area. I love that age of kids because you I they got their own little personalities and you can carry on conversations with them, and they don't talk back yet. They're not smart Alex. They don't talk back to you yet. Working in the high school was quite different. Middle school, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Those kids were going through their hormone growth periods. They were all over the place, but I did enjoy teaching. I enjoyed every job that I've had. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it, but teaching was my favorite. You know what was the funnest part is, like after school or on the weekends, I'd go to the store and grocery shop, and I'd hear Mrs. Cook, Mrs. Cook, and the kids would run through the grocery store looking for me. So that was always fun. I enjoyed that. They made me feel special.
You are teaching online. How many students you have?
Oh no, no, I taught in person at the physical school. And
Oh,
I had When I did my Success Maker, that was a course we did for the slow kids and the gifted kids. So we had a wide range. I had 87 students. So,
is there any age limit for your students?
no, well, K through 12. So any grade. But that 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade is primarily where I stayed. One year I got transferred over to the high school, and my son was a sophomore that year. He had an absolute fit. Oh my God, my mom is going to be at my school. And he was just whining and crying. Well, he got used to it pretty quick because before the school year was out, he was in my classroom all the time asking for late slips, get him into class because he was tardy. He wanted me to write him a note, or he'd stop and ask for money or whatever. And he was a pain in my rear. So we kind of switched roles there. I was happy when I left the high school.
How
But
old is your son?
how old is my son?
Yes.
He's He is 37 now. Yeah,
Okay.
he's getting to be an old man. I'm
And
teasing.
what is your profession?
He has his own business. He does landscaping, and he puts docks in and out. Docks for like pontoon boats and stuff like that. So he has his own. He's an entrepreneur. Hmm.
That's amazing. Now
Hmm.
tell me, what are your thoughts on modern era of technology and artificial intelligence?
What are my thoughts?
Yes,
I, at first it's all kind of scary. The world is evolving, but I'll tell you what, open your eyes to what's going on in the world. And you know what? If you don't go with it, you're going to be left behind. And we can only learn and grow. Are there going to be bad things out there that happen because of it? Probably. But that's just the way the world is. There's good and bad people. Whatever you have, whatever you're doing, you're going to have good and bad people, right? So
yes,
you just have to be safe yourself, use precautions, but you can learn so much. So much. How would I have any idea all the things that need to be done to open a rescue farm? Who would know that? other than people that are already doing that. AI has helped me through this whole entire process, telling me every step what I need to do. This is your next thing. You know what I mean? Um,
Yes.
so I would not be able to do this by myself without the help of AI. I do have other help. I have my mentors, and my support groups and this and that. But honestly, if it weren't for that, I I would have a very difficult time. And talk about a time saver. I mean, seriously. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay. I just I've been talking with this other lady from Cincinnati, and she wants to come here and lease our land. She already has a group home for orphans, and she had considered animals as well. And so now we're considering the possibility of teaming up and doing this together, because she can go from state to state to state and open up group homes. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yes.
but I can open an animal rescue. I can have an orphanage or a summer camp for the orphans. I can do all that. She has all the licensing, which is already in place. She could slide right in here and we could just go from there. So there's a lot of things to consider when doing something like that. I have to protect myself. I have to protect my land so nothing happens to it. I mean, because what if she starts building and all of a sudden runs out of money, and then here I sit, I still have to pay my taxes, my insurance, and all of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things to consider there. And I had a quite a lengthy conversation with Chat GPT, and going over all these things in my head. So he helped me, whoever it is, I can call him Tom, George, whoever. But he filled me in on legalities that I need to know and things that I need to have in that contract in order to make this happen. I would not have been able to do that on my own, not easily anyway. So, yeah, there's so many possibilities. The sky is not the limit. I mean, so dream big. Yeah.
Yes, I understand your point. This means you are enjoying this time and your animal rescue.
Yeah, it's not open yet. We're going through the process, but we're getting there. Yeah, for sure.
And you are learning more, exploring more in this world of technology.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
that's not
enjoying.
so easy for someone my age.
Yes.
You know, I did not grow up with technology. So getting used to that is scary. And I just want to assure you out there, if you are of my era, you know what? Get
Yes.
over yourself, get out there and learn. It's super fun. It's super cool.
As you know, due to technology, we are doing our live session from all over the world. I am from Pakistan, you are from US.
How
We
cool
can't
is
imagine.
that? How cool is that? That is the
Yes,
best part.
we can't imagine this in old times.
Right. Right, right. You're right, Maria. It's
Yes,
excellent.
the
You know what?
facility.
You have the capability to talk to people all over the
Yes,
world, right? And in
yes,
person. This is in person. This is just as good as sitting at the kitchen table and having a cup of coffee with you, right?
yes.
Absolutely.
Technology gives us many opportunities we can't even imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So, you know what? Just open your mind. Your mind works like an umbrella or a parachute. If it's not
Yes,
open, it does not work.
Yes.
So, yeah, down you go. And
Mm. Thank you
you,
so much, Linda.
you're
It's
welcome.
a
Did you?
great pleasure to talk with you. And
Yeah,
again, thank you so much for your precious time.
you're welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And I enjoy your session a lot. We will
Yes.
meet again very
Okay, for
soon
sure.
in
You know
another
what?
session.
Maybe I will interview you next time.
Yes, sure.
We can do that. And you got James's name now. Yes,
Yes.
he's got an interesting story. He's a very good storyteller. You'll enjoy him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I must interview him and I also tag you on this session and we will see you again.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your
All right.
time.
Bye-bye.
Take
Thank
care.
you,
Bye.
Maria. Mwah.
Yes. Thank you, audience. Thank you so much for your love. And again, we thanks a lot to Lisa Mary. She enjoy. We all together enjoy our session. Now it's time to taking off. We are meeting in another live session. Okay. Goodbye. Take care, anyone.
Mhm.